So you have a ripe breadfruit and you don't know what to do with it? Well, today I'm going to show you one method of making a soft and very tasty breadfruit bake. So to begin, you want to wash that breadfruit and cut it in half. Then remove the skin from the breadfruit. It's very easy to remove at this time, so you can use your hands and peel it as if you were peeling a mango. Then you're going to remove the core, and those things there, those are the seeds of the breadfruit. So if you wanted to plant or set some trees, you can use that to plant it. I'm using a knife to remove those that were stuck inside of the breadfruit. Normally, when breadfruit is ripe, you can use your hands and tear them pretty much apart, but this one is not that ripe, so I still have to cut it into pieces. And I'm going to blend it with some water. I'm going to create a smooth puree. Now, if this was really ripe, I could have just kneaded into the paste, the flour, but it's not that ripe, so I'm going to blend it up. Now that I'm finished blending, I have a very smooth paste, and I'm going to place some flour into a pan. Now, as I said, this is one method. I can show you another method. I will show you another method that you can use without using the flour. So I placed in some yeast, some cinnamon powder, salt, and my butter, and now we're going to mix everything and combine everything really well before adding in our pureed breadfruit. Now this paste is really thick, so I'm going to add in some warm water and also some room temperature in there and make it into a runny paste. The warm water would help activate the yeast that is inside there, but of course we do not want this paste to be very hot because it will kill the yeast. So at the end of it, it must be lukewarm. Now we're going to gradually add in our breadfruit mixture and we're going to knead it to combine. We are aiming for a medium texture, though we do not want it to be very soft, as it will break apart on the platen when you attempt to turn it. And of course, nobody wants a very stiff or hard bake, so we're not going to knead the flour very hard. However, I'm going to tell you that this requires a lot of kneading. So it took me about 15 minutes, yes, 15 minutes kneading this flour, and then I'm going to place it to rest. I'm placing some cling wrap over it, and I'm going to allow it to rest. Now you can rest this for as long as you desire. I did not leave it to rest for very long as I did not have much time. Next to my floured working surface, I'm going to divide my dough into 4 equal parts, as I'm going to be making 4 bake. I'm going to use my hands to press this out, and I'm going to be doing it very thin. Now you could use a Billno or a rolling pin, whatever is your preference you use. Why I chose to do this very thin is because when it's cooked, it has a silky inside, and I did not want it to be very thick. Now to my platen, on the very low heat, I'm going to place it up, and it took about 3 minutes before it became matted looking like on top like this. So I knew it's time to turn it, and it took about 2 or 3 more minutes to finish the other side. Now my friends, this is the time you experience a soft and delicious breadfruit bake. Enjoy.